Where are we?
We're still in the prison.
This seems kind of overkill.
We're in the we freed the black people, and I was really confused for a while because I was trying to solve this
I'm so confused.
off screen, and I was trying to get here, but you can't. And then I noticed that there's a thing up here you can't see right now because we're gonna get shot by the ting. For a hamster, and I was thinking, how the fuck did you get up there? And then there was a can here, over here, gas can that I put over here and blew the wall up. And when I went in here, I got super confused, right? Because where'd you go?
Yeah, where do you go?
I mean, you can go through here, but that leads back to the a treasure room. What you're supposed to do is click on this.
Oh!
Oh! Bow, bow, bow. Oh!
Bam, 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 bam. What?
Oh, did it have... Was that little flipping... That was supposed to be a fan.
That's a fucking pinball, yes.
No.
These lot are waste, man.
Blah, blah, blah. Man go blah, blah, blah. Man got claps.
Yes, Chris.
Man so clap. Man go blah, blah, blah. See, then you have to throw the cracker. And
Lul.
then use the hoomster.
Who threw your ass?
Put doves to... I like the way that... Why can't I... Oh, it's down the bottom. I'm looking for an X on top of him. It's down the bottom. Look how he thrusts.
Hang on.
Look how he
You know
thrusts.
Vicky said that he swallowed drugs?
Oh,
Yeah.
for fuck's sake.
Oh, really?
But the test said that they weren't drugs.
No, it was... But
He said he swallowed something.
He swallowed a white package. White powder package.
Yeah, but if they tested it and it wasn't drugs.
How do you know that at the time?
No, I'm just saying.
That's what
It wasn't drugs.
Yeah. That is...
Yeah, but then he just choked on something
Yeah,
that he shouldn't have choked on.
And he comes back to the point of, why did he do it?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a fart call. This is the thing that... This
You
is
know what?
why...
You know what it even could be.
A lot of shit
He
makes
could have just
sense.
done it to make like he could just be like, Bunda, I don't want to go to prison or whatever.
Just for them to check it.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying,
and then he
it's
just
so stupid though.
yeah, and this is
It's
the thing.
so stupid. It's that
This is the
mentality
thing.
that, like...
It's the misinformation as well, especially by the media.
Because, like, what happened, yeah, is, like, in a normal scenario, right, this is what a white person would have done, or at least an educated white person would have done, not a child.
Not even a white person, Chris. You can't even say a white person. An educated person.
A person, yeah, in general. Just a non, like...
Just a normal guy.
A non,
or
like,
a normal girl. A
flipping
normal person.
roadman person.
Yeah, yeah.
Non-roadman person would have done. They would have done it like this. They'd have just gone, there are some police officers. I have nothing illegal on me.
Yeah, trust
Come
me.
get me, bruv.
Yeah, for
That's
real.
what you do.
For
and
real.
when they
Simple.
come up to you... What?
What's that?
Oh, I came out there to blow that up.
Okay.
What they would do is they would also not be rude to the goddamn police.
Yeah, big man
Don't
thing.
be rude to the police. Just go to them. Search me.
Yeah, for real. Because if you've got that,
Oh,
in
dude,
the
it's the
hide-
jacking man.
Oh,
it's
no!
you. It's fully you.
Oh, no!
Ah, shit.
See? Just shooting at stuff.
He just shot me.
Yes, you.
Blood.
But yeah, look.
Yeah, but if you basically just be confident, if you ain't got nothing incriminating,
Oh, look!
if you got nothing incriminating,
Oh!
on you,
Smile, that's so
and
butters.
like,
Then you got nothing to hide.
and you don't get rude, don't be in their face, don't pretend, don't even run, just go, come G.
Yeah,
And
for
all
us.
they're gonna do is they're gonna get frustrated because they're gonna be like, fuck, you can't get you. They can't do anything.
Yeah.
If you start doing shit like that guy,
And then you get compo.
when you start doing what that guy done,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
you start eating a bag of white powder in front of the fucking police,
They're
and
gonna
wondering
think, what the hell?
why they're fucking like
Yeah, for real.
banging you on the floor and
For
shit
real.
like that. People just go a lot, and then they're like, "What's this? We're under arrest." There, okay, you're going to jail, and you just said, "Look, it's powder. It's like chalk, whatever it is." I don't know
Yeah,
why.
'cause if
why
it's not
would
a
he have
drug,
a bag
then-
of white powder on him in the first place?
Trust me.
What the fuck did that do? Oh, I get it. We're gonna knock him out.
But that's what you see. That's the thing. There's so, there's so much misinformation
Yeah.
that occurs. Oh,
Fuck the police.
You gotta break that, yeah.
Do.
right. And the thing is, right, it is unfair on a lot of police because a lot of them are just doing their job and they're actually
Yeah.
and then because of all that
They just
happens,
get put in that
hate on them.
the pressure on them is
But also,
political.
if you hate on them as well, and you treat them like shit when they're not corrupt and not doing anything bad, it makes them corrupt and bad.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
then it makes them go,
Yeah, it does.
Fuck
It
these
does.
people. These people treat me
It
like
does.
shit.
But then
I'm not gonna help them,
but
I'm
at the
gonna
same
fuck them
time,
over.
wouldn't you say that regardless of that being an occurrence,
Goodbye.
wouldn't you say
Hmm.
that because you're a trained officer, you should, be able to control, like be able to be more controlling of your shit? Because you're supposed to be able to stay calm.
But
And,
what training do they get? That's the thing. Oh, they
yeah,
train.
that's the problem. I think that is the biggest problem. Because, like I was saying earlier about the armed police in London, they're given really, really good
Yeah,
training.
armed police have strict training.
They have really,
I
like,
don't
their
think
training.
regular police do.
No, I don't think they do, and that's why a lot of police,
Oh!
like you remember that time, Billy? Remember that time I had to go court? You know, I had to go. I had like I was.
Oh yeah, really?
I was. Basically, I had to go to court, innit? Right? And then what happened? What happened?
For
What
wrong
happened? No.
reasons.
This is what happened. When the police officer was in court with me, I told him what happened.
They have a white guy as prisoner.
I told him what happened, and I was like, I was really confused when you man sent the letter to my house because I didn't do anything. Like, I was just sitting there. Do you know what I mean? I was super confused.
It's Jared!
Like, I know you guys took my details and stuff, but that was just because you were asking me questions, and I was just happy to cooperate, innit? And I was really confused, and then he looked at me, he's like, and he went to his lawyer, and he's like, and then when I went into the room, he goes, I'm not presenting any evidence because there is no evidence, blah blah blah, and yeah, and then the judge was like, yeah, nothing happened.
Bruv, it's Peter Jared.
And then all that is, you're fighting him.
Fighting
Is
Jared.
that his name, Jared?
Jared, yeah.
What was he? Why was he?
Subway
He's a
guy.
Subway man.
Yeah.
The one who lost a load of weight from doing Subway and now he's a paedophile.
Yeah.
Because they found child porn on his computer.
Yeah, he had tons of child porn.
I will do that one day.
What child porn?
What? Child porn?
No, finding child porn on people's computers.
No, Jackie.
Why?
Because the field that I'm going
You need to clarify why you're doing it.
Yeah, because if you just say I'm going to collect loads of child porn.
Because I'll be working for criminal agencies.
There, that's
In
better.
cryptozoology.
That would like do that. But anyway,
yeah.
so you can even see from that the police, obviously, it's almost like upselling. Do you know what I mean? Do you kind of see what I'm trying to get at here?
Yeah.
You know, like when you're in like a retail job, they tell you have to make sure you upsell.
Yeah.
So say this a bunch of times, because the more you get, the more rewards you get.
Yeah.
The more you do, innit?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like I feel like the police are have that same system, whereby the more like arrests and the more things they do, of course that's good because that's what they're supposed to be doing, innit? So the more you can do, the better.
He's bugging out
And
again.
I reckon some of them get carried away. Some
Hence
of them
why
get carried
it
away.
refers back to what I was saying.
But that's
Like,
what I'm
it's
saying,
human
I think-
nature, isn't it?
Yeah, but I still feel like if you're an officer of the law, army, police officer, doctor, lawyer, all
Army
these
has a
kinds of
different training, bro.
all these kinds of like proper government jobs, right? That require you to be correct at your job, innit? Like you have to be on point. Like doctors can't be off point. You know what I mean? Lawyers can't
Oh,
be
he's
off
healing
point.
him!
Yeah, but this is
and
why
stuff like that,
yeah,
right?
but-
But then consider the amount of training that doctors have to do to ensure that they don't make
it all
mistakes.
refers
like
down not to the person, it all refers down to the training.
that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I really do think training needs to be reformed in the UK.
No,
when it comes-
no,
and
before
not
it
even
gets-
in the UK actually.
Before
Probably,
it gets touched in
probably
the
a lot of
UK, it
places.
needs to be touched in America.
Yeah,
before
America
anything.
needs it big time. America
You know
needs
what was
the
funny
training
about
big
America
time.
is their race relations are so bad they got confused by the UK. By Holland. Because Holland has really good race relations.
Holland.
Yeah, because Holland has a large black community because of their.
Oh yeah, the Netherlands. Yeah. No,
Because of
the
North
Netherlands.
Africa, innit? And they used to have lots of
Yeah.
colonies there. And they had an advert for the PSP. This is how old this is, but like they had an advert for the PSP, and it basically was like, you had the
Honestly,
white PSP.
You know, for a second there, I didn't. When you said PSP,
Yeah.
it did not register in my head that you meant PSP. I thought you were like
PlayStation-
giving me like some kind of
PlayStation
abbreviation
Portable.
for some like thing that I should know. I was so
Yeah.
confused.
Gone? What?
Yeah,
Like,
what?
basically, it was a like a really dark skinned like black model, and she was like with the black PSP, and like a white model with the white PSP, and it was like white versus black, you choose. But it was supposed to be done in like an innocent way, like there was no racism behind it,
Yeah,
and like
it gets called up as racism, innit?
yeah, the Dutch were just like, why are you having such a big deal over our billboard? Like they couldn't understand why the Americans were getting pissed over it. They're
Yeah,
like,
and you see, I think.
oh
that's,
shit, he's gonna one shot you.
Oh, that's
Kenny,
gross.
no, Kenny.
I think that right there is a big problem. I think that's actually in even. You know what? That supersedes the training. It's the mentality. It's the mentality and the mantras
Oh fuck, they're banging me up, bro.
that are generally put into society, innit? Because I mean, consider it me. Look, I was defending someone
That you have nothing.
whose facts are very misinformed, innit?
Yeah.
In terms of their case. Now, if I'm defending them, right, because of my own prejudices or my own reasons or whatever, right, then
Can I heal him?
yeah, what the ghost him?
Yeah, why is Ghost Kenny a Ghost Kenny?
Because
We
Kenny never
haven't
dies.
got to use him yet, so wait until you
Yeah,
get to
carry
his
on.
turn. Wait until you get to his turn, right? So if I'm me, right,
Yes.
I consider myself to be relatively educated, innit? And if I'm making bold statements under that misinformation, then when you consider the magnitude of misinformation that there is for the rest of society, disregard me.
Yeah, but that's
right?
what people.
That's huge. That's
yeah,
a
but that's what
huge
people.
thing.
Yeah, but that's what people use
Yeah.
to get their point
Is
across.
why is he moving?
Because I'm near him.
Oh yeah. Yeah, go on. Sorry. To get their point across.
Yeah, to get their point across, to understand, like, to make it even more of a bigger deal.
Yeah,
To get the hype,
To give it hype. Yeah, it's true.
and that's wrong.
That is wrong.
And that's
is
not what
wrong.
it should be.
That is wrong.
But that's
and
that,
you
but
know,
that, yeah, but
that's
that,
the big thing. Is,
yeah, but that's what you get in America with, as Chris was saying, that's what the
like with the whole
black
prejudice
population.
Of, yeah,
that's
they
what the
think
black
that- they think
population
it's all
do.
black people.
Yeah, but then
Black
they
is
do
still
it
fine.
here as well.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, he's
For real.
he's dead Mysterion now.
I think the bigger issue. I think race is like an issue that's brought into play to
They
make
use
you
it. No,
nuts.
they use it as
Like
a scapegoat.
Yeah, as a scapegoat. I was gonna say cover up, but it's a scapegoat. That's exactly what it is. Because ultimately,
It's
it's
their
got
own
nothing
fault.
to do with race.
Yeah, this
It's
is
got
what
nothing
we
to
were
do with
telling.
race.
This is exactly what we were basically.
Yeah, but
saying.
I wasn't saying it was because of race. I was saying that what happened from the facts I knew, right? From the facts
you
that
later,
I knew.
which you later found out was incorrect.
Yeah, but even then, the incorrect is still misinformed as well, because like I said, when I googled it myself now, it's still
More
not
to
really
it.
explained. Yeah, exactly. It's much more.
Well,
to it.
basically, the easiest way to
But-
say it was back in like I think it was 2010. I think it was. You guys remember it? There was a ton of black on black stabbings in London.
Yes.
Tons of them.
Yeah, there was loads.
There was that madness year, yeah.
We should name this episode appropriately for the conversation. Continue, because
Yeah.
we get clickbait.
But yeah, what
Clickbait.
happened right was there was all these stabbings, and after every stabbing, like fatal stabbing, the parents of the person who was stabbed go onto TV and actually legitimately sit there and go, "My child was an angel.
Yeah,
They'll get
yeah.
straight A's.
Like that
They
guy-
were
like that
they've never
kid-
done nothing. They helped the community.
Like
They
that
were-
kid who got shot in the alleyway.
Bruv,
And then,
Escobar.
Literally.
Escobar was the same
Yeah.
thing. His mum was like,
Give it
"My
2
son
weeks."
was a great man.
Yeah.
He did so much for the poor." This and that. Yeah, but do you know how many money he killed?
And do you know how much money
Do you know how
he
much
made?
money he made? Do you know how many,
Oh, he made
do you know how many-
money.
do you know how many? And when I meant killed, I meant literally like killed, like physically told people, or physically himself shot,
Or
killed,
dismembered.
stabbed, or dismembered. That's not considering the amount of people that died as a result of his cocaine,
Yes.
Yeah.
and the people
But, like,
and the
these
people
kids-
that died in the process of
The
all
thing
of
with
that.
these kids though is that this happened like 7-8 times in 1 year. The parent will come on,
Yeah.
and picture them like in
Yeah.
their church clothes and everything.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, "He's a good boy, everything." And then the media will say that like he didn't do nothing wrong. The kid was just on the street, and this gang of other kids come up and stabbed him for no reason.
Yeah,
And
And then
trust.
2 weeks later, they'll come out.
Oh, he was actually
never
a
at
criminal.
school.
Yeah,
no
yeah.
grades, criminal, long arrest record, and I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
And you see people going like, yeah, I don't understand it. This doesn't nothing makes sense. And I was like, there's a reason.
There's
Things
always
happen.
a reason. And like I said, I thought I knew the reason already, but
Yeah.
even though I went and looked at facts,
Yeah.
I was misinformed, and that's probably because these facts probably just came out recently.
And
Because I researched this about a month or two ago.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. It was probably about 3-4 weeks ago it came out.
Yeah, there you go. So you see what I'm see this, and that's a big problem. Because if I'm saying that, imagine how many people online.
Yeah, but
are
this
going,
is what
you
this
know,
is
rah,
what the
rah,
media
rah.
uses.
Yeah, precisely. They literally.
Why is it all glitchy?
Yeah, why do they do that? Because remember the granny was doing that as well. Remember when she
Yeah.
was moving.
I raised his turn though.
Lol. But yeah, and it's fucked though.
Yeah, but that's the way.
It's so
but
fucked.
that's the way the world has worked for a long time, Kuku.
But here's another point. Here's another point. That's true, but a lot of people don't follow it anymore.
No one does because they're not stupid no more.
No,
this
well, not
all
no one.
started.
There's still
Let me
plenty
tell you,
of dumb people
this
like
all
that.
started back in the flipping. What is it? When did newspapers start coming out?
Oh, Billy, a long
Newspaper
time
now,
ago.
a long time, bro.
Yeah, that's
you
what
could, you could literally, you could literally say,
but that's
Rupert Murdoch made X, Y, and Z companies, who then underneath that made other offshore or umbrella companies, who then make up a chain network, which is what we consider the general media. The general media, like the Time, I'm pretty sure it's like the Times, not the Guardian. Times, the Daily Mail, and stuff like that, all owned by like one people. And the same thing happens in America with their medias and stuff like that.
The moment also controlled by the government as well.
The moment when newspapers were in a man's hand.
Yeah, trust. That was it. All information was being changed.
Because before that, it was by mouth. Right?
Yeah. Before that,
but even that, then it was bullshit.
Yeah, and back then it was bullshit because.
Oh shit! Isn't it one-shot media?
It's like what Hitler did. Yep. Hitler literally
convinced a nation to hate Jews and everything.
Yeah, because people were stupid back then, and people are still stupid now.
Yeah,
because you fully fell for it.
No, but I didn't fall for it technically because I actually had facts from when I had facts. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but even saying that, didn't you ever think that it was a bit dodgy?
No, I knew it was dodgy.
That there was something wrong.
But the point I was making about the reason why I was even saying it was just to bring up the conversation of this kind of thing.
Corruption.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we all know that. Bro, Assassin's Creed, Assassin's Creed has proven it, man.
It's good conversation. It's not an argument, it's good conversation. Because you talk about it, you go into it. You go into it and you learn new things by talking about it. Because you'll think of things you maybe didn't think of when you're thinking it by yourself, or that's what conversation's for. You bring up a topic, and then you go into it to understand it deeper.
Oh, he can't hurt anyone.
It's not an argument,
bro. He can't hurt anyone.
It's just statements and opinions. There's no requirement for atting each other or trying to explain why this and that. That's what I was saying if I'm making it a point.
Oh no, he's just no.
Does he only have one move?
No, he has two moves.
Oh, the fart. Oh no, the fart was you.
No, I don't know what his other move is.
He hasn't done it yet. Yay!
Fuck you, G. No, but his mayonnaise fucking sub does you one-hit kill, bro.
Yeah, that's mad.
Yeah, but
Tumbler of erupting youth.
It was and it's to bring up conversation. It's not to have an argument.
But the problem with this conversation topic is people are so set in their ways that when you try to say to them the way you think is wrong, they violently reject it.
Yeah.
So they violently reject it. Oh,
I know.
Fight his mouth.
I've dealt with it a lot.
Yeah, but you're brown, so you don't get as violently reacted to as a white person would if they tried to say,
trust me. Have you ever tried telling a Catholic that half of your religion is slightly not accurate when you compare it to other biblical references or Jewish references and Jewish scriptures, which is where your religion originates from.
Yep.
And stuff like that, and you try and tell them, how many of your stuff doesn't even add up. And when you consider your religion to be something which explains to you how to be moral and
openly admitted it's edited heavily.
Yeah, exactly. They've literally just changed so much of it.
That's what you get for coming on my face, bro.
So many times.
He come on Kenny's face, he come on Tweak's face, and he come on my face.
Did he come on Ghost Kenny's face?
No, he won't attack Ghost Kenny. I don't think he could. I fully think he couldn't attack. Oh, I'm playing. Oh, it's diabetes. Oh.
So, yeah.
That's not hot.
Exactly.
Wait, where am I supposed to be going? Because I don't want... That's Jared's cell. I can't go in there. I don't want to go where I'm supposed to go, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, have you tried scanning the room?
No, I'm just having a look.
Have you gone inside that cell? That's where you're supposed to go. Have you been inside that cell?
Are you sure that's where I was... No, that's where Jared came out of.
So go inside... You can't go inside.
No,
okay.
I can't go inside.
And then, where did you think that you were supposed to go?
Over here.
Can you open it? Oh, that door.
Just because there's Tupperware standing right next to it.
Aha. Yeah, okay, go left then. Go left, see what that door is.
Sweet.
What were you saying just before I said my thing? About the Catholics?
No, I just said... Oh, no, that is not the way to go.
Oh, okay.
No, what I was saying was, if you tell any group of people that their indoctrinated beliefs are wrong, they will react violently.
Yeah, big man. They really will. Because you're questioning their whole rooted belief, innit?
Yeah.
But the thing is, as an individual,
Protect, serve, bang, bang.
lol.
No.
Right, as an individual, like me, right? If someone came up to me and said to me,
The way you
X and Y about let's keep it to religion, innit? X and Y about my religion, I wouldn't be like to him without knowing, without actually, like if he came to me with something
that's
new,
because you're educated.
Because you have to.
Look at, for example, the people like keeping it to religion. Then look at the people like in your country back home.
Oh my God! Don't get me started. They are
will go,
so wrong.
Like you say to them, even though you're Muslim, and you say to them, that thing you think about our religion is true is wrong. They'll go bang and they want to kill you.
Yeah.
They'll be like, "Fuck you! You're talking shit. You need to. You're blaspheming.
Yeah, for real.
Try and kill
for
you
real.
because you don't. Look, they got secret robes, bro.
Trust.
Because you don't match up with their idea. It's locked. Their idea of what's going on.
We might have to
Bro,
solve.
why is this turning into Assassin's Creed, bro?
We might have to solve this puzzle, and
Locked.
and this conversation on the next episode.
Let me just emblem of brutality. Oh!
Don't buy it.
Shit! I think I had one. But yeah, we're done.
Okay, bye guys.
I'm gonna read the book and then we'll come back.